I have been blessed. I have been blessed with a wonderful family. I've been blessed with wonderful siblings. I thank God for my siblings, because they're just not my siblings. They are my friends. One thing about siblings is that as much as we love our siblings and as much as we shared space growing up, something happens to your sibling, and your sibling gets older and you get older, and you guys develop some sort of relationship. But I recently spoke to a young lady, and she was talking about how her sister did her so wrong. And she did not understand how could her flesh and blood treat her so wrong. And I said to her, it's very easy. Because in the Bible, there was a story about Cain and Abel. And they were brothers. And the Bible did not even state that Abel did anything wrong to Cain. It didn't state that he took his calf. It didn't state that he took his girlfriend. It didn't state anything. It simply said that he was jealous of his brother. And as much as we don't want to admit it, among siblings, there is jealousy. Among family members, there is jealousy. I thank God that I don't have that with my sisters and my brother. But if you're in a family and you could feel the jealousy, you could feel it not just at family reunions, but at cookouts. You could hear your family just look at you and ridicule you. Sometimes that can be so hurtful, because the expectation is not that this will come from the inner circle where we share the same parent. If you are a family member and you are jealous of another family member, I'm going to put you on my prayer list, because that is a very hard thing. You even have mothers that are jealous of daughters, fathers that are jealous of sons. The Bible said that jealousy is crueler than the grave. And because it's so cruel, it doesn't care who it hurts. It doesn't care who it scandalizes. It doesn't care who it makes look like a fool. And it laughs and thinks that that's gratification, that they've allowed strife and lies to go through the family and tear it apart. But what people don't know is when you tear your family apart because you're jealous of that family member, or because they're living better than you, or because they got married quicker than you, whatever the stupid reason is, when you sow a seed of discord in your family, you know who winds up hurting? The person that started the mess. I'm going to tell you why. Because no matter how long you live, eventually you're going to need somebody in your family. So my father used to say, it behooves. So I'm going to use my dad's word. It behooves you to treat everybody in your family right. Now, you may not love everybody. The Bible is said you have to love everybody. But it didn't say you got to like everybody. And even though you have family members that you love and you don't like them, be very mindful what you say in your family. Be very mindful how you treat people in your family. Because the very person that you told that lie on, you're going to need them quicker than they need you. And here's why. This thing right here, see my teeth? They're nice and white, right? This thing, that tongue, it is so deadly until it sows seeds that causes things to spring forth that will cut you low and slice you wide. But while you are talking about somebody in your family, while you got your mouth on your siblings, while you got your mouth on your cousin, your aunt, your mama, your uncle, your daughter, your son, and you ripping them apart, you're going to spring forth a seed that is not going to be so nice. Because the very person that you're talking about in your family may turn around to save your life. Nobody thinks about words when they come out. I used to have a friend and he used to say words are like a shotgun. Once you shoot it, you can't retrieve the bullet. So be careful who you talk about in your family. Be very careful about how you approach them, even when there's a confrontation. I'm so tired. I remember going to a funeral and they were fighting at the funeral. And if you understand grievance, there's a process. You know, you get angry, you blame. And so the process of healing is not going to happen right then and there, but it's going to happen. You have family members that are angry because they feel that you should have done something for them. And there's even some family members that won't even help you, but they'll help the person that they barely know. Why is this? We don't know. But you best believe that Cain and Abel circumstances that is in your family, just tearing the family apart, eventually it's going to turn out for the person who is praying for peace. It's not going to turn out so well for the person that's ripping the family apart. But the person that is praying, that's taking the upper hand, that's laughing and saying, talk about me all you please, it's going to work out. The person that is crying, well, why did they do that, Jamila? Why would my sister do that? Why? I don't know why. But if I had some counseling time with them, I can almost assure you I'll figure it out. Your family is so much more important than what you give it credit. And people that I deal with that are struggling with their sexuality and families don't like them, so they create their own family. And they say family is more than just the bloodline. It's a group of people that you call together and you call them friends. However you choose to have family, that's on you. But I don't care if your family is in the bloodline or not. Don't rip the family apart. The family is going through too much as is. Don't talk about your sister. Don't talk about your brother. Don't talk about your siblings. Don't talk about your daughter. Don't talk about your son. You uplift them, because the benefit is going to reap when you both are standing at judgment, and you have to be accountable on how you treated the very people that you were supposed to love. It's that simple. It's that simple.